This is Star Wars The Clone Wars, Anakin Skywalker. This is the new Anakin Skywalker from the first wave of the 2012 Clone Wars figures. He's number CW1. I like this figure. I'm kind of toss up about, no, hold on a second. I really do like him. It's just, I can't really put him above the last Anakin that came out. They definitely upgraded some things about him, but they definitely downgraded some things. They kind of take a step forward and take two steps back, as is Hasbro's way. On to him in a minute. Let's look at his packaging first, as always. New Clone Wars packaging. It's pretty similar to the old packaging, and it's very similar to the new Movie Heroes packaging. I like it. I like this picture of Darth Maul there, and I really like this little. It's like a transparent plastic piece with their image on it, and you can actually keep this piece when you're done. On the back, a picture of the figure. I don't like the back as much. Some figures from the rest of the wave. Alright, enough of that. He is a Galactic Battle Game figure, which means he comes with a trading card that has some stats about the character. And you also get a die and a display base. The same display base you've seen in all Star Wars figures, except this one's gold now. The card will fit in there, and then you can play this little role-playing game with your friends with your action figures. He comes with his classic Anakin lightsaber. He does not come with an unignited one, and the peg hole on here. There's not really one there. It's just a teeny tiny dent, so you can't really peg it on. He doesn't hold it well at all. That's something they have not nailed with these Anakin figures. I kind of had to jimmy it in there with an elastic band. And he also comes with this thing. It's this little disc launcher. What it's supposed to be is a lightsaber that he throws. He does a little force throw with it, and it's spinning, and he attacks stuff. It's got a little clip on the bottom of it. This clips onto his arm, and then you hold it and press this button, and it flies off. It doesn't spin. I don't know. It's just that adds no value to me at all. I really don't like it. Don't really care about it. All right. So on to the figure. He is an entirely new sculpt, like I said. There are some things I like about it, some things I don't like about it. So what I'm going to do is walk you through those things. Alright, he's very similar to this last Anakin that came out. This one. His paint is almost identical. It's just slightly different, shades of the same colors. Very similar. Very similar in detail too. There's not much detail. Only thing really is those little pieces on his belt. Not much detail at all. Okay, so the sculpt. The thing I like most about the sculpt, probably, well, not most. I don't know. I like his head. He's got a great head sculpt. This one has a good head sculpt too, but previous Anakins, even older Anakins, they really had a hard time nailing the heads. Their likenesses on their faces. Come on. So this one's blah. That Anakin sucks. I don't like that one at all. So I like the head sculpt on him, but I like this one too. So that's pretty similar. He has a gripping hand where he has the force push hand. I really wish they would have given him a force push hand. He doesn't need a gripping hand. That little disc launcher thing clips onto his arm, so there's no reason. He doesn't need to hold it, so there's no reason why they shouldn't have given that. So he wins in that part. But you can take his force hand off and put it on him, and it looks fine. Even though he is a little bit bigger figure, it's still you can't really tell. I think their arms are pretty much the same size. All right, and then the next thing I like about this figure, he definitely wins in the tunic category. It's that half sculpted, half soft goods tunic. So it's got that great look of the sculpt, and it doesn't impede the articulation really. This one has a completely sculpted tunic, so you really can't get much movement out of his legs at all. Their boots are practically identical in their legs, so very similar figures. Alright, so quality control. When you're shopping for this guy in the stores, make sure that make sure his hairline is straight, make sure there's no brown on his forehead, make sure his eyes aren't cross-eyed, and make sure that scar is straight. Really not much that else can go wrong with it. I guess maybe keep an eye out for these little pieces to make sure those are nice and neat. So I just gave you a size comparison. I hope that's enough. I mean, he's just a hair shorter than that previous Anakin, and he's skinnier. All right, so articulation. This is another area where they kind of you'll see. Ball jointed head, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows, swivel forearm, swivel wrist, swivel hips, which I really don't like, ball hinge knees, and no articulation in the ankles. This older one had articulation in the ankles. And, you know, when you first look at this tunic and you're thinking, oh, good, it's got a half soft goods tunic, the articulation's gonna be great. You think it's gonna have ball hinge hips, but nope, just swivel. No outward movement, really. So, final thoughts. Should you get this figure? I do really like it. I like his head sculpt a lot. I like his soft goods tunic, or his half and half tunic. But other than that, he's very similar to this guy. You know, it's kind of a toss-up. If you can't stand this guy's tunic, then yeah, go for him, because they're very similar, but he does have the half and half tunic. If you like this guy's force hand more, I don't know, if you already have him, take this off and put it on him. So I can't really tell you if you already had those old Anakin figures. And I can't really tell you which one I would choose if you don't have an Anakin figure and you want to get your first. Definitely don't get this one, the 2009 one. Bleh. I would give you a toss-up between these two. Alright, well, I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you'd like me to continue doing the new Star Wars figures, or if you'd like me to get back to some other figures. Again, I hope you found this helpful. I hope you enjoy the new HD videos, and as always, keep collecting.